People say what I preach is not uplifting because it focused on the great tribulation that we're currently in right now, judgment upon the churches, and judgment day that's fast approaching. One guy even told me that the only thing I should be preaching is the love of Christ, period. He said, after all, doesn't it say,
"Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Judge not, you will not be judged. Condemn not, you will not be condemned. God sent his only Son into the world not to condemn it, but that the world may be saved through him."
And God does say those things, but
in Jeremiah chapter 15, the argument is being made, "Art not thou he, O Lord our God? Therefore we will wait upon thee, for thou hast made all these things." In other words, they are saying to God, come on, Lord, you really wouldn't do the terrible things that you're talking about, would you? Here comes God's answer. "Thus saith the Lord." Now this is God speaking. "Such as for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as are for famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy." In other words, this idea of coming to God and say, but after all, you're a God of love. Yes, but finally, God has an end, and that end is the end of the world. We have to read the whole Bible, and not just the Bible, the comforting statements about God's mercy and so on. Yes, they're great comfort, but finally there comes an end.